garden tour.
This is our lemon tree. We just put some coffee and eggshells in there because his new leaves are coming out a bit yellow.
We got him a new pot. There are cars going by, ignore them.
This is our blueberry bush, new this year. He's doing good, but when it dries up, they get a little brown, so keeping him watered. This is our blackberry bush. Was just a stick about that tall when we put him in.
Woo.
I'm glad that we picked off the one berry though, because things are starting to eat the other berries.
We got one. And there's a lime tree.
Lime bush.
Lime bush.
See, the pineapple died.
Oh.
But that was
well.
a gamble.
It was an experiment.
Got some potatoes here. Don't expect much yield out of those this year, but just keeping the potatoes alive.
This will be ginger?
Yeah, it's under the surface, so it hasn't sprouted yet.
So many beans.
These are our beans.
So many beans.
We got bush beans and snap peas down here, and then we got some trellis beans.
So many beans. They go up onto the porch.
We'll have beans through October with this thing.
Now we've got some beans higher up.
Yeah, the vine beans have begun. The bush beans are still good size. See, there's one up there.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's probably time to harvest some bush beans. Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
We'll have to do some harvesting once we cut. Yeah, there's some good beans in here.
Probably have more sweet peas over underneath there too.
Probably. Yeah. Some of these beans looking good. Buried in there is a pepper plant, which we got a few peppers off of this year, but it's done for now. It's right there.
Buried.
But the rest of that is cucumber. Cilantro, yeah. This keeps a lot of pests away, and pollinators like them, so every garden has a dash of cilantro in it. At some point I'll have to harvest the cilantro, because we grew a lot of it.
That's true.
And then we got...
tomatoes for days.
Gonna have tomatoes for days. They're all very young right now, but they'll get there.
Babies.
They'll get there. These are a little further along.
Babies.
Yeah. Oh, this ladybug.
More cucumbers, more.
You can see I moved the basil over there to where the other basil was thriving. We had a bin of basil. The smaller, scraggly ones were in there, but the big leafy basil had been outside in that box for a while. So I just planted the other basil nearby so that they could all grow big and strong.
Oh, I almost stepped on you.
Yeah. This is what I called the Darwin box, just to see what would grow and survive, and
the
it's
answer was yes.
Cucumber and tomato. Pretty much cucumber and tomato. There's some onions in there that you can't see because the cucumber grew over them.
Weren't there also onions on the other side?
Carrots, I believe. I think.
Oh, we don't even know anymore.
This is something, but I don't know what.
Oh, it's something.
So, we meant to grow this, but I forget what it is.
But it's supposed to be there.
It's supposed to be there. It's not a weed.
Whatever it is.
We're letting this guy get yellow so we can harvest seeds from him.
But we'll have other seed. We already have a couple.
That one, and he's got... There's another one over here, but they're so early that we'll just let them yellow. Look at that guy. What a thick boy.
Look at those. Sort of a blanket of leaves. Then you have to dig under to get to the cucumbers.
Yeah.
So many tomatoes.
Too many tomatoes.
Well, we'll make a lot of sauce. Ooh. Basil is flowering. I want the whole yard to be this stuff. And here's our apple tree.